did you want to say anything at the beginning as well?
No, I'm okay. I mean, I want to respect the demo time. So yeah, if you just want to give the intro, um, and that sounds good.
Okay, cool. We'll get started then. Here we go. All right.
Okay, we are live now. We can start.
All right, cool. Thanks, Len. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Today, we'll be going through all of the demos from the Archway Hunt-A-Thon hackathon, and we're joined here with all of the teams that'll be presenting demos today. Some really cool stuff in store for you. If you have questions, definitely shoot them out there, and the teams will address them. Every team has about 3 minutes, and we're just going to go boom, boom, boom all the way through. And we're beginning today with Arch Vision and Pay with Arch ID. There's 2 projects, so about 6 minutes. And again, if you have questions, go ahead and drop them in. Kamal, the floor is yours. Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
we can see that if you want to go ahead and start the demo with the first project.
Yes, sir. So, hello, everyone. My name is Kamal, and I'm a blockchain developer on Archway. And so, for the hackathon, we built Archway Vision. So, what exactly is Archway Vision? So, the project is centered around the creation of NFT games based on text and prompts, so which leverages text-based gameplay to generate unique NFTs on the Archway. The primary innovation lies in allowing the users to mint different type of assets, including text images, 3D objects, through engaging story-driven game mechanics. So if the user, this was just an example, if the user just prompts in an astronaut on the Saturn watching moon from space, this image would be generated, and the next prompt, the next text he enters, like aliens attack him, and the next image would be generated, and we are letting them mint these images in the form of NFTs on our platform. The key features include diverse asset minting, so text-based assets, so players can craft and detailed textual description of characters and items and scenarios. These written narratives themselves become unique NFTs. So this can be increasingly helpful in the gaming-based NFT scenarios, in the games which need gaming NFTs. The image assets could be .png, JPG, GIF, or 3D assets like .jlp format. The gameplay mechanics include text-based creation. So imagine a game where your creativity and storytelling skills are your primary tools. So players begin by writing detailed description about their characters, settings, or objects that they need. And these NFTs are then minted through interactive storytelling. So the technical implementation include having decentralized storage, like storing these NFTs on IPFS and Pinata for decentralized storage. And we support various formats. Our vision is to have text-based NFT games on Archway. So the goal being the ultimate one-stop destination for building imaginative NFTs just with text on Archway. The features to come in the short term are like 3D gaming NFTs based on user prompts, which takes in more like OpenAI credits, but we are trying to get that feature on our platform. The long-term features include more enriching features like a marketplace of these NFTs on Archway. These are our contacts. And so just a demo being, so this is how the images are stored on Pinata. It's completely decentralized. And those NFTs, this is a .jlb format. It won't open up, but that's a 3D asset. So the front end looks like a little, so there was a bug, but the front end looks something like this, where you could just create an NFT collection. And there was a create page, which currently is a little bit buggy. But yeah, you could just mint your, so first you would like connect it to the Archway Constant 3 testnet, and then you would mint your NFTs. talking about a little bit about the contracts. So we have all these different Cosmos contracts like marketplace funding, base, metadata on chain, which we are utilizing to have this tap running. And yeah, there are different features on in here, but yeah, little bug. But that is all about Archway Vision.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Kamal, thanks for that. We'll give everybody, it's weird seeing myself on there. We'll give it a couple seconds for any questions to come in, Lynn. And if not, if you want to queue up your next presentation, we'll go into Pay with Arch ID next.
So I would love if there are any questions for me.
Yeah, we'll wait a second while you can queue up the next one.
Yes.
And we'll give it a second. Lynn, if there are any questions, go ahead and drop them in. And we'll get started with the next one in 30 seconds. We'll get started. And again, if you're watching right now, we have Arch Vision that was just demoed, and then we're going into Pay with Arch ID, both from Kamal. No questions so far. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one then, and we'll keep this party rolling. Go ahead, Kamal.
So, so just checking in. Is this audio audible in the Zoom?
I'm not hearing anything right now.
Okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. So, so I'm starting up with Pay with Arch ID. So, Pay with Arch ID is a seamless is a payment utility app built on Archway, where the users can do seamless payments with Arch ID. Now, discover the power of decentralized payments on Archway with Pay with Arch ID, the Archway network's user-friendly payment solution. So first, let's go through the problem statement. So as we know that there are 1 million plus users for Kepler, but if you want to pay from Kepler, so if you want to pay from Kepler to any other users, there's no native Arch ID support. So you basically need the whole wallet address. So there are 1 million plus users, but we have no support for Arch ID. And it was a major request from Kepler Wallet users and the newbies that were coming to the Archway to have that support. So we decided to solve this problem by building Pay with Arch ID and including more features to it that we'll see just in a second. So the key features include revolutionizing the payment aspect. So Pay with Arch ID empowers you to send, receive, and manage payments with ease on the Archway network. So for using Pay with Arch ID, first obviously you need an Arch ID. So we take the user to register an Arch ID domain to the Arch ID app, and once you have your Arch ID domain, now you could send and receive payments easily on Archway. So the key features include like direct payments. So you could just do a direct payment, which we will see in the demo video. And so you can just enter here anyone's address like kamal.arch if I enter it. And it would connect me to Archway testnet and it would query up and it resolves the address. And then you can just enter the pay amount and you can just pay directly. And the second one, which is the main feature, which is payment request. So you can share payment request URLs with other users to easily request payments. So this is a tweet, as you can see, where I'm requesting a payment of 50 arch from abhi.arch for mails sent from me, kamal.arch. And this is the payment URL, which would redirect you to do the payments. And then we have recurring payments. So set up recurring payments with other Arch ID users. Now, so the way this works is utilizing cron jobs on Archway. So we set up cron jobs, and so that helps you to do recurring payments. And then let's see a quick demo of what we have built. So yeah, so it starts from here. Let's start from here. So once you type in a domain address, you would be taken to this kamal.arch where you see this profile page. So you can discover other users here. So here you can discover like kamal.arch, and I would be typing in a second name. And here you can see accounts, the websites connected with that domain, the subdomains. So it's basically an identity feature. And now I would be typing in another user like abhi.arch, and it would show abhi.arch all details about him fetched directly from the Arch ID on chain. Now I would be sharing how direct payments work. So you just put in the Arch domain of whom you want to send. I've typed in kamal.arch. It fetches the address of it. Now I would be typing in the amount. And once typed in, I would click on pay directly. Kepler wallet would pop up asking me to pay, and I would approve it. And the amount would be successfully sent from my wallet to the Arch ID of the receiver. And here I'm showing the Explorer URL. Now let's go to the next feature, which is payment request. So here you can share payment request URLs like this. Great. Now let's see the live demo on how it works. So a create payment request is connected. Here you will submit all the details regarding the recipient. So say Kamal.arch, and the sender would be Abhi.arch. So I'm using like a second account that you can see ATM. So the payment request I'm having for 5. So I would also need to have that payment amount. And this is a slider feature, which lets you slide the payments easily. And here you can select a message to go with the payment request. And here you can see the payment request just got created. So I can copy the payment link and send to anyone. I have other options like share on Twitter. So I would be directly sharing on the Twitter in the form of tweet.
All right.
Okay.
Pretty cool stuff from you, Kamal. I'll let you run a little bit over. I don't think we have any questions for the sake of fairness. Let's go ahead and stop it there. If there
Yes.
are any additional questions, go ahead and drop them in, Lynn. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and jump to. And sorry for cutting you off. It's for the sake of time. Levify is coming up next for the demo. Kamal, some really cool stuff you're working on. Again, if you're watching right now. Yes, this would be a mobile project. If you're watching right now, it's the Archway Hunt-A-Thon demo day here. Levify. If you want to go ahead and get started, Kamal, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Levify.
Hello, am I
Yeah, if you
visible?
want if you want to go ahead and share and get into it.
Yeah. Hi everyone, and I can't share my screen. I think you should stop sharing so I can. Yes.
Yeah, just stop that. Thank you.
Thanks, Kamal.
1 second. So hi. So everyone knows transparency is good, but it is not good all the time. Due to transparency, $675 million is lost to MEVs just because everyone can see your transactions on chain and malicious actor can manipulate it. And this is a major problem for large traders because when they're selling, market knows about it and mostly they panic. And due to panicking, they receive a much less market rate as compared to if they did not know about it. So, but not anymore. Introducing Levify. Here you can trade peacefully with leverage. You don't have to tell everyone what you are selling or buying. You just do. And this is the first on-chain dark pool ever built. So let's see the demo. Here is a user dashboard where user can deposit tokens and borrow V tokens with a leverage of 10x. So let me deposit USDC and borrow V USDC. USDC deposited, and let me borrow some V USDC. VUSDC was also borrowed. So let me create an order to buy ARC. I created an order. And this order is now in pending status and received by our MPC matcher in encrypted form, like you can see. Let's create another order from our second signer. This is also in encrypted form and being received by our signer, which will execute it shortly after they are matched in encrypted form. So this is our basic demo. Let's see how it works on a high level. Like you have seen, user first deposit USDC and mint VUSDC. After minting V tokens, user sent encrypted order to the matcher. Matcher is a MPC pool of 3 nodes. These nodes have receive order in encrypted form and match them with an encrypted algorithm. And after they are matched, decrypt these orders and send it on chain to execute. This allows users to trade privately without telling anyone what they're trading before they are executed. So this is solving a major problem of crypto ecosystem and will help save billions of dollars for DeFi traders, onboard large traders that are looking for better ways to trade without slippage, MEV, etc., and will lead to more money in DeFi. So what are we waiting for? Let's build a better DeFi together. Thanks. Yeah.
Awesome.
Our demo
Thank
is
you
over.
for that. It looks like we have some questions from the group actually. If you want to go ahead and read them off and answer them.
Yeah. So one question from Utkarsh, like how we can mint VUSDC out of thin air, right? So VUSDC is our tokens, virtual tokens, like in the name. So these are minted by us, and these are pegged to USDC because of all the algorithms. These are automatically pegged to USDC because if anyone want to like sell ARC VARC, they have to they are depositing collateral that are to peg these V tokens. And if their collateral goes below the liquidation threshold amount, they will be automatically liquidated. Hope it clarifies the question.
Looks like you have another question for you.
So this is a DEX in itself. It is not integrated with any other DEX. Here, user can trade automatically with privacy. They just need to deposit collateral tokens and mint V tokens and trade like they do in normal DEX.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thank you for that. If you have additional questions, definitely still drop them in or reach out to Amrit. Levify. Up next, Enigma Duel. If you want to go ahead and start sharing, Amrit, thank you for that. Levify again.
Hello. Do you hear my voice?
Yeah, you're all good. If you want to go ahead and share.
Yes, I'm gonna share my screen was sharing until a second ago, but my app just crashed. If you just give me a moment, I'm sorry.
It happens. It's always when you need it, it crashes.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
stupid. I'm sorry. It's 91, 27, 44. Okay, I think I'm joined now.
Okay, cool.
Share my screen. All right. All right. Do you guys have my screen?
Alrighty, 3 minutes for your demo. Let's go ahead and get into it. Enigma Duel.
Yeah. So Enigma Duel is a user-based educational crypto game that helps users to increase their knowledge and earn money inside of it. So we start by our GitHub repository. As you can see, I've developed both contracts, backend and front end of this project, and I've deployed the contracts on the testnet. This repository contains two main Archway contract repository, which one of them is the Cosmos 20 testnet token, which is my, the platform token. And the other one is the platform token, which is deployed in this address. And for the up next, let's see a quick demo. This is the demo of the UI of our project. So the workflow of the project is that users get connected with their Kepler wallet to my app, and they have to have the token that I developed, the platform token called EDT. They deposit the token into the platform contract, and they try to find a match. There is a Rust server for the matchmaking process that matches the user. For example, in this test demo, we can see that we are matched with this opponent with this address, and there is three questions left. And in the previous page, we said that our price and our entry amount for this question will be, for example, one of that token. And we just answer the questions, and at the end we can see who won and who lost, and we get back, and our balances gets changed. For the features and the development process of this project, I can say the backend services and the matchmaking server of this project is built with Rust, which is blazingly fast and performant and not comparable with other platforms. And the main production version of this platform is under active development and will be released maybe in next 2 or 3 days. And my business plan for this platform is that per each game room that users get, the users create for each other, the Enigma Duel will take a fee for itself and will let the users and matchmake the users, okay? And for my future plans, I can say that we can use this platform for the educational purposes in a way that tests and exams are paid between users. And we are going to add many categories for the questions. For example, the crypto category questions, I don't know, crypto markets category questions, and many other categories. And the other feature that I'm going to add to this platform, as I said, this platform is a user-based platform, meaning that the both sides of the contributors of these platforms are users. So users can design the questions and review questions and make a revenue from that side, plus answering the question and competing with other users. I showed my demo to you. This project has 3 repositories, one for contracts, one for UI, and one for the matchmaking server. And the backend is written with Rust, and the frontend is written with React.js. And I think that was all I wanted to say. I'm ready to answer questions.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Javed. If there are any questions, definitely drop them in right now, especially if it's from the group as well. And then Lynn, if there are any additional questions from the stream, please also drop them in. We'll give that a second. And in the meantime, Mosaic, if you want to go ahead and get ready.
Yep. No, the
There's a
mobile
question.
will not be ready. This application is a web-based application and can be run on any device and OS. Adrian Thompson.
Awesome.
And I think I forgot to say something. When you matchmake with other, contestant and another opponent, you pay an entry amount, for example, 1 token. And if you won, you will win 1 token. And if you lose, you will definitely lose your 1 token. And for the draw situation, nobody will pay off for that. And that's the reason that we are taking the money into our platform to make it fast, reliable, and don't make the users to pay where they do not win or lose.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Javed. Thank you for the demo. Any additional questions, definitely reach out. Other than that, outside of that, we'll go ahead and jump into the next one. Mosaic,
Yes.
you're on deck.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. We can hear you just fine.
So can you see my screen? Hopefully you can. Hello.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay.
We can see it.
Okay. Sorry for assuming. Okay. So, hi guys. So the current DeFi landscape on Arch often forces you to choose between holding onto your Arch and missing out on potential gain, or selling to access capital. Loan options can also be limited and expensive. Additionally, creating collateralized debt positions can be complex. This is where Mosaic comes into picture. You can leverage your Arch for much more. So, we have a comprehensive DeFi toolkit. You can amplify your return by leveraging your Arch holdings. You can do loan lending and borrowing. We have an algorithmic stablecoin pegged to the US dollar, which is an over collateralized exogenous stablecoin, and we have a seamless CDB experience. Now let's get started by taking a loan. So for the caveats of the demo, I have already logged in, and as you can see, I have already taken out some loan for testing. So I'll create on get loan. I'll put a random amount. Let's say I'll do $6. Now I have kept the amount quite low, and I have increased the Arch price because of the testnet tokens being quite low. So I'll click on the dynamic rate for a dynamic rate collateralization. Now we will explain the math behind this in the demo after. So I'll click on get loan. I'll approve, and as you can see, we sent quite a bunch of messages, including to deposit the collateral, to increase the allowances for the contracts to send tokens on my behalf, and for staking, and for joining the DAO. Now I will approve. So in the meantime, I will explain to you our high level architecture. So what we have done is we have made vaults of basically different types of token, USDC and const. And we have a reward distributor which handles all the reward taking and the staking. Now you can see the Mosaic governance. I will tell you afterwards is handled, or the fee rate weekly. You can add proposals, you can add improvement proposals to our protocol, and yeah. And I'll also explain how to create leverage in Mosaic. Once we deploy this on mainnet, what we'll do, we'll create a USDC and Arch pool. So what the user does, if we submit some Arch, he can then buy more Arch from the MUSDC that is minted to more osmosis on the DEX, and to have now more const. So you have the cycle of basically creating leverage, and you have now more const, more Arch or const on the testnet than you initially begin with. So yeah, for the mainnet is a little buggy, so I'll do the transaction on testnet. Sorry for that, guys. It's just a little bit of bug. I think we can fix it quite early, but it is for the demo. So I'll click on get loan, and for the caveats, I'll do the transaction again. Now I think Sahil, if he wants to explain the maths behind dynamic collateralization, you can see our Git book. It is very comprehensive. All the documentation, all the APIs have been documented.
So I guess regarding the math for this Mosaic protocol, so we also wanted to add dynamic collateralization, as obviously we have to have over collateralized as we are lending loans, and we are definitely in the decentralized world, so we cannot have under collateralized systems. So we have a fixed collateralization as well as a dynamic one. So for the dynamic case, here we have taken the assumption of the Poisson distribution, that the contribution of each user as the number of users increase follows a Poisson distribution. And as the Poisson distribution increases, the value of the contributions will follow a curve that is at lambda equals to 1/2. So I won't go into much details because we have written all this in the math section of our Git book. So here, and you can see that I have just simply written the final formula, where X, you might wonder what is X. So X will be the contribution by the person relative to the overall average contribution going till now. So this is basically the gist of it, and Utkarsh will also show you the Git book, all the pages of the Git book. We have mentioned all the details in there for our project. Thank you.
Yeah, so once again, the guys transaction went through. You can see it was 23, now it's 28. We have a governance dashboard where you can prepare proposals. You can see all the members and create proposals. I will show you, but I think I have a little bit of less time. All the comprehensive description in Gitbook, user flow, the internals and architecture can be found. Yes, for questions.
Awesome.
Will the users be
Thanks.
able to more than a stablecoin? Having official USDC token, for example, would be great. borrow. Yeah, so for official USDC token, like we have, as it is a centrally token, we have to create some sort of a backing to that token, right? So we cannot just mint USDC. So yeah, we can have an escrow service setup which handles all the USDC token, and then we can do this. I think we tried to follow somewhat of MakerDAO, which is quite famous. It is an DAI, which is an algorithmic stablecoin. So yeah, so we are sorted on that. Does that answer your question?
Also, I would like to add to Adrian's question, and that as he told about the official USDC token, like we could also like use a escrow service and use the IBC calls as it is on Cosmos and do the USDC token transfer like by depositing
We
ours.
can do bridging, Noble, CCTP, all that stuff, and we can
Yes,
have that ready for the mainnet, I guess, if you guys are interested in that things.
thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Any more questions if somebody has?
We'll give it a second. Lynn, if there are any questions, go ahead and drop them in. Again, if you're watching right now, we're going through all of the demos for the top projects for the Archway Hackathon that's concluding right now. That was Mosaic. No questions from the stream. No additional questions.
Thank you.
Mosaic. Awesome. Thank you for that. Pure Loans. Pure Loans in the house. No Pure Loans. We'll come back to you if you join. Poke Arch. Raksha from Poke Arch, if you want to go ahead and queue up.
Hello?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and jump in. I think
Sure,
everyone's
sure.
looking forward to seeing your demo here.
Yeah.
All right, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. So PokeArch is a Pokemon game built for the Archway ecosystem. We have used Arch ID, Andromeda Network, and Archway smart contracts. So let me jump in. So in order to play, you need to register or log in using the Arch ID. You can collect some Pokemons and trade or challenge these Pokemons with your friends. So registration or login using Arch ID. So one Arch ID, we can use it to make one PokeArch account. Upon registering, you get a free Bulbasaur. The account data is mapped with the Arch ID. So the validity of the Arch ID is for 2 years. This is the login scene where here we can see our logged in accounts. This is the registration scene. Here we can register using our Arch ID. Upon registering, we get 2 pop-ups. The first one actually registers our account to our wallet, and the second one gives us a free Bulbasaur. So Bulbasaur is basically a Pokemon, and that would be our default Pokemon. Battles and catching the Pokemon. You can like roam around in the map and like encounter wild Pokemons, and we can battle with them. We can attempt to catch these Pokemons once their health is below 40. And we get a pop-up on catching the Pokemon. And upon approving this pop-up, we store this Pokemon as an NFT. This is a battle scene. Here we have like 4 moves which we can use to battle against the Pokemon. We can try to bag this Pokemon once their health is below 40. Here we can see that this Pokemon is caught successfully. And this is the NFT of the Pokemon that we just got. This is minted after we catch this Pokemon. Okay, so we can also trade Pokemons and challenge our friends. There is a multiplayer menu in the inventory of our game where we can enter our friend's Arch ID and we can battle with their default Pokemon. So this is the scene that I just explained. Here we can see that we are adding their Arch ID. And Charmander is the default Pokemon, so we are just battling with Charmander. Next slide, please. So these are the other features. We have implemented CW fees modules. We can use this allows our smart contracts to give the gas fees to our users. We have 4 different maps with 7 Pokemons, and berries are used in order to heal the Pokemons. And this is our tech stack. Yeah, thank you. If you have any questions, please ask.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
Okay,
give it
so
a sec.
I'll answer the question. Uh, so we haven't planned about any drop on Archway, but I think it can be a good feature to implement an NFT drop for PokeArch NFTs. We can definitely look into it.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Any fans of Pokemon out there, definitely check this project out. Kaylee, I think this was a question for you though, in regards to drop camp for Archway.
Yeah, so as of now, we don't we'll be probably providing some more details on drop camp in the future. But yeah, the drop camp is not related to the hackathon right now. But yeah, stay tuned on our Twitter and other socials for news in a little bit.
Awesome. Thank you. Kaylee from the Archway team again. Stay tuned for more information on their socials. That was PokeArch. Up next, we have Arch Ease. Arch Ease.
Yes.
All set?
Am I
Ready to
audible?
go? Yep, we can hear you. You want to go ahead and jump in?
Yes, that'll be great. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, fine. So Arkeys is basically an Android app. So first of all, it's an Android solution which is built for Archway ecosystem. So when we started building our project, we were looking for a problem statement, and we realized that there doesn't exist a good Android app for Arkeys. And if you want to onboard new users, or if you want to scale your blockchain, it's very important that you have a mobile app. Even MetaMask has a mobile app, and other blockchains have a mobile app. So we kept that problem statement in mind, and we designed Arkeys and we developed Arkeys. So let me go through a simple architecture. First of all, we didn't find any Android SDK. Even Adrian knows, we asked him a lot of times. So we came up with our own architecture. So this is the architecture of our app. Basically, there's only one SDK, which is Arc3.js. So we create a web view within our app, and once we create this web view, we communicate with this web view to run all the functions which are available in Arc3.js library, and we use them to actually communicate with the smart contract which we have deployed. So our smart contract can be found on GitHub. So this is the app architecture, and our basic problem statement which we are trying to solve is how we can onboard more people on Archway. So it's very important that they have an Android app, as I said again and again. First of all, if you want to send some crypto, we have created this amazing escrow service. So let's say you want to your grandpa wants to use Archway and want to send you some tokens, and they are scared that their tokens will get lost. So escrow is a good service. We have created this flow that your funds won't get lost, and if you made a mistake transaction, like the address was wrong when you were trying to send a transaction, you can revert the transaction. And this is the whole architecture. Surbet, can you quickly go through the buy sell so that I can show the app itself?
Can you show the diagram?
Okay.
Yeah, go a bit. So basically, what happens in a bilateral architecture is we have the seller Bob who will create the order for buying the ARC tokens. And then we'll have the buyer Alice who will look on the orders to see that she wants to purchase the tokens. Then there will be the payment verification step where Alice will proceed to make the payment using a payment gateway of fiat, like Visa Pay or anything. And then there will be the token release mechanism where the tokens she brought will be mechanism where if Alice fails to complete the payment within the time frame, then it reverts Bob's tokens back to the wallet. You can show the app now.
Yeah, am I audible? One second, I'm trying to share my screen from my mobile. I don't think so. For some reason, I'm not able to. I'll just switch on my video and try to show from here. I apologize for this. I don't know why it's happening. So this is the app. I will just quickly show it. So as you can see, this is the login screen, and I'll log in into the app. And as soon as I log in, a new wallet is created. This is the app. This is what it looks like. I'll also share the demo, and you can see into that. So this is one option: pay by QR code. And what happens is in this account screen, when you click there, um, one second. So when you click on the account screen, you can see that a QR code is generated. So you can see a QR code is generated for each and every user. And using this QR code, you have to scan this QR code. So I'll just show you what happens when I scan the QR code once again. Okay. So once again. Okay. So as soon as I've scanned the QR code, it will ask me the option to send crypto. I'll basically click on, I'll select the amount and I'll click on send. So you can see that it's loading as soon as I've sent. I have to wait 10-15 seconds for the transaction to complete on blockchain. So just a minute, just a moment. Okay, so you can see that the transaction was completed and the payment hash was shown as a toast. I'll go back to my homepage. And once you have sent a transaction, the other person has to claim the transaction from their end in the mobile app, or their transaction won't be successful. They have 10 days to do that. If you have sent transaction to a wrong address, you can revert that. So this is the escrow feature, and then there's the buy sell feature. So to onboard users quickly, we have also created a buy sell feature into the app, so you can fill the features and you can create an order. And from the buy crypto, you can basically click on any order and you can accept the order. Apart from that, quickly to tell you, there's a future scope for this app as well, which we are planning, which is to create an SDK so that other developers can onboard and create apps also, because we came up with this architecture and we don't want other developers to also go through the same process, and it becomes easier to develop apps. That's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Do we have any questions? Gary, or sorry, Garv has a question for you.
I mean, it's not just a fear to crypto on ramp. It's a feature that we provide, like we are able to on ramp fiat to crypto, as well as we have our escrow service, which makes it easier for beginners to
Survit,
invest
you're not
from
audible. Okay, so I'll take this question. So basically, it's not a fiat to crypto on ramp. We have created an app solution which can be used to onboard more and more users. So escrow and fiat to crypto are just two features. This is a very small feature of our app, fiat to crypto. We have included this just to make sure that we are able to onboard new users. They can get the crypto which they need for transactions, and key feature is the escrow feature, so that you can do safe transactions. You don't have to worry much. And the second thing is that we have tried to it's not purely account abstraction, but we have tried to show less details about private key and all that, even though you can reveal the private key. And our main goal, our main problem statement is trying to create an Android solution. I hope I was audible during that.
Yeah, it was much clearer from your end.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Lynn? If not, Arkeys, thank you for the demo. Oh, we got. How was escrow? I think that's a question for you regarding the escrow from Mosaic.
How is an escrow safe? Sorry to disturb. I didn't get the question. How is an escrow safe? Okay. Uh, is there any typo in the question, or Trevor? Can you repeat the question? I don't understand this one.
I think he's asking about security.
Okay.
I think Surbit developed the ESCO architecture. I was the Android app developer. So Surbit, can you
Hello,
tell
am
me?
I audible? Hello.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think we have
Yeah.
developed the
So
smart contract. So yeah, Surbit, take it.
basically, it's not centralized. It is being used in a smart contract. So escrow is safe, and then your funds are locked in a smart contract, and then the receiver can claim them. And if you want, you can revert it at any time. They are not being controlled by a central authority. It's completely decentralized.
Got it. I think that hopefully that answered your question there. And it sounds like they'll provide the Git repo for you to take a look. All right,
Yes,
Archie's.
definitely. I'll share the GitHub repo and demo video as well. If anything
Oh,
is, you can look into that.
I do check out the demo video.
awesome. Thank you for that. Up next, we'll go to the fractional NFT marketplace. If they're here, we'll go ahead and have them up next. Fractional NFT marketplace. No fractional NFT marketplace. All right, let's go to Archpad then. Archpad, you're in the hot
Okay.
seat.
Um, I'm trying to share my screen now for Archpad. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it. We can see it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can no longer. I can't see it anymore. If you want to go ahead and reshare it.
Okay. I think um okay can I quit and reopen? I think it's trying to the settings issue here. I'm trying to share my screen. So
You're having some issues with the sharing.
yeah. It take like a few seconds or so. I will leave the meeting. I'll come back.
Technical difficulties. Again, if you're watching right now, we have today's demo day for the Archway Hunt-A-Thon hackathon. And we're going through some technical difficulties right now while Archpad gets ready. Tommy was back. Archpad. Looks like it's still having technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. We can see your screen, Archpad, if you want to go ahead and get into it. If you're talking, we can't hear you, by the way.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. There we go. There we go. All ready?
Yeah, I'm ready now. So
All
Archpad
right.
is a multi-purpose DeFi application. And what Archpad seeks to do is to onboard a lot of developers into the Archway ecosystem. And we developed a multi-purpose application which allows project owners to create custom tokens and also to distribute tokens to their community members. And also for users that want to manage their ARC ID also. So let's go straight to the I think I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I think I'm having a technical issue. Yes. Sorry for that.
No problem. Do you want us to come back to you?
No, just I'm trying to minimize something here. So okay. All right, here we go. So this is Archpad. So if project owners want to mint tokens, let's say for example we want to mint tokens for
We're still seeing the hackathon page.
okay. I'm sorry. So I think few seconds. So let me just join from here then. Okay. What about now?
There we go.
Okay, yeah. So for project owners that want to create a custom token on Archway, let's say for example we want to create token for Archpad. So symbol ACH. Then token supply, let's say 1,000 units. Now token decimals, they can modify it, but the maximum is 18. So, and also we also have an options for projects that wants to include their marketing information on their token. So let's say Archpad, and they can also include a description. And they can also include their websites. Let's say archway.io. So, and they can also upload their logo to their token. So here we go. So in a few seconds, they get a custom token. Now there's an additional functionalities that allow users to automatically add their token to their Kepler wallet. Here we go. So users can easily add the tokens they created on their Kepler wallet. Now we also have an airdrop launch pad for tokens that want to distribute tokens to their community members. So you can input token amount per recipient, token address. Now they have two options here. They can decide to send tokens to recipients manually, but they can also send tokens with CSV files or Excel files. So, and also we also implemented a feature that allows teams to send tokens to users based on their ARC ID. So, and also we also have the ARC ID management platform where they can register their domain. Now, let's say you want to register domain for ArcPad for 1 year. So, so before registering, it goes through some process. So here we go. Now we have our domain name already, and very, very fast in a few seconds. And you can also check for our domain here, ArcPad. Yes, you check our expiry date, and we can also search for all domain names associated with the address. So here we go. These are the domain names I've created with the account. So, and also they can also renew that domain registration. So let's say we want to renew the domain registration for Archpad for 1 more year. So you can renew registration. Okay, here we go. So now, if we check the expiry date now, it will have changed from 2025. It's now 2026. So this is a multi-purpose solution designed for projects and also for users and for also retailers in the Archway ecosystem. So I think right now I can accept questions right now.
Awesome. Thank you for that. I'm glad we were able to, we were able to get through it despite the technical difficulties. If there are any questions, Lynn, or from the group, please drop them in now, and we can go ahead and get into that. We'll give that a couple of seconds. no questions from Lynn's and from the live stream. All right, cool. We'll keep chugging along. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Archpad. All right, up next, Arch Hub. Arch Hub. Are you here, Arch Hub? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. We'll come back to you if you are here. Arch DeFi.
Yeah, I'm happy.
There we go. Arch DeFi, last but not least.
Give me a second.
Yep, the floor is yours.
Hello, hope my screen is visible.
Yep, we can see it.
Hello everyone, this is Degen Builder out here. I decided to build Arch DeFi in this Archway Hackathon. What is Arch DeFi? So we know we have a March protocol on Osmosis and other chains. So we have money market protocols on other chains, but we don't have anything like that yet on Archway. So I decided to build a Archway DeFi money market where the user could just lend and borrow natively on Archway. So these are the salient features that we provide listed out here. We provide with deposit so that the users could deposit funds for lending, and then they could withdraw their lend funds, provide collateral. So you need to deposit some collateral to borrow against it, and you can withdraw collateral. You can borrow funds from the lending market, and then you can just repay them when your work is done or when you want to repay. Now, I would be going through the different contracts. So this is how the UI looks like. It's for Arch DeFi. So unlock the power of decentralized finance. These are the powerful features that I just told you. This is a rough diagram on how things work, like a natural money market. And so we are like, is a cutting edge money market protocol built on Archway chain. We empower users to deposit, borrow, and earn on their digital assets. Now let's go in a little bit about how the contract looks like. So we have built a REST-based contract and deployed it. So it's inside contract.rest, and it has like instantiate, execute, deposit collateral, withdraw collateral, and adjust the valuation. So this decides the loan to value ratio on which how much the users can get the loan against their collateral. This is liquidate collateral, deposit funds. Now I would be going in a little more details. Like these are all the different functions listed in the here. So the collateral management. So users can just deposit cons tokens as collateral for now using the deposit collateral function. And these are like how the funds are managed, the borrow limit calculation. So the borrow capability I would like to share here typically depends on the collateral valuation and the requested loan amount. And so I have a small example on how borrow limit calculation is done. So user deposits $10 worth of cons tokens, which is the testnet token on Archway. The contract determines the collateral valuation using the valuation function. And if it determines that the valuation is $12, so if the borrowing limit is set 50%, now since the contract is available here, we could set it to 50 to 70% ideally. So if it's 50% of $12, it's $6. So therefore, in this scenario, the user could borrow up to $6 worth of cons tokens. And then we have a special feature in the contract, which is tax payments for the loan that you borrow. Now, the usefulness of the tax feature in our contract is sustainability and maintenance, risk management, revenue generation. So depending on the contract, like tax payments may generate revenue on the contract owner or the community governance. This also helps us with the risk management, like by imposing fees on collateral. The contract of the Arch DeFi ensures that borrowers are incentivized to manage their positions effectively. This discourages users from holding excessive amounts of collateral without actively using them for borrowing, thus reducing the systemic risk. Also, the compliance and regulations. So in some cases, these tax payments might also serve as regulatory compliance purpose. For example, like the tax could represent regulatory fees or the compliance costs that the contract need to cover to operate legally. As governments nowadays are more getting into the DeFi and Web3 stuff, we have like deployment and how to test the application for the contract. And this was Arch DeFi, a native money market for Archway. Finished it quick. Any questions?
Awesome. Right on time. That was almost 3 minutes on the dot. Any questions, Lynn, or any questions from the group? No questions. Your demo was just too detailed.
No, I just made sure that even if the developers are watching this demo video later at some point, they know how stuffs are going in the protocol and the contract side.
All right, good stuff. Thank you for that. I think that's the last demo we have for today. Last call for ArchHub, Pure Loans, and the fractional NFT marketplace. We didn't get a chance to hear from you guys. Maybe they weren't able to make it to this today's demo day. Going once, going. Oh.
No, it was me. I was just saying thank you, Trevor, and it was pleasure presenting at Archway. Loved building, and yeah. Thank
All right,
you.
awesome. Thank you for that. The DGen builder with Arch DeFi. Share my screen from my phone. It looks like we may have one last demo. I think they're
Hey,
trying
Trevor. Trevor, am I
Wait.
audible?
Yeah, we can hear you. Are you able to do your demo
Yeah, actually we did, but I wasn't able to share my phone screen, if you remember, right?
from earlier?
Via our keys.
Yeah, if you want to show it real quick, we're
Yeah.
rounding it out right now.
Won't take more than a minute or two. This transfer.
30 seconds.
Okay, that will be fine. 1 second.
And again, if anybody's watching, we're closing out the Archway Hackathon, the Hunt-A-Thon, and we'll be tying this up just shortly. 15 seconds.
I think so. It won't be.
It's not working.
I just can't share my screen from Zoom from my mobile app. I don't know.
Well, what you can do is you can go ahead. If anybody wants to share their links, all the links to the projects and any kind of documentation, we can also list that on the stream after this. So we'll go ahead and tie it up there. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We have a lot of really interesting projects here coming out of the Hunt-A-Thon Hackathon. We'll go ahead and let Kaylee from the Archway team, if you want to go ahead and close us out here, I'll give the floor to you.
Yeah, hi guys, and yeah, thanks Trev for hosting this and getting everyone aligned for the demos. Yeah, I just wanted to give an update on our timelines. Well, first off, thanks for going through the demos. It's been really great to see some of these really cool projects. We're really excited. And in terms of judging, I know you guys asked about the process and what the timeline is. So next week we're going to be kicking off the judging period. DoraHacks is working with us to coordinate that, and then we're going to run the judging period for around a week. And then after the judging period, then we'll be able to announce the winners. So stay tuned for updates on what that's going to look like. Right now we're coordinating the timeline there, but it will definitely be kicking off sometime early next week. And then I'll send you guys an update on that and what that's going to look like. And yeah, the judges will be watching these demo videos. So I know this was live streamed, but it was also recorded. So if you guys want to watch or, share the video around, feel free. And then we'll be sharing some of these demos and updates on our Twitter and socials as well. But yeah, thanks again. I know Adrian from our team is also on the call. Adrian's our DevRel team, and he's been helping, huge support and helping you guys, on the technical side and supporting you guys. I don't know, Adrian, if you wanted to jump in and say something or give an update on any of the hackathons, or any of the submissions or demos, feel free to jump in. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. We'll give you an update soon, and yeah, just stay tuned.
Yeah, just want to say great work. I was still hoping to see the other three submissions, demos from the other three submissions, but you can definitely reach out to me. I know that some users or some developers had an issue adding multiple tracks to their submission. If you did have that issue, you can just share that with me and I'll update our docs, and then we share that with the judges as well.
Awesome. Thanks for that. I'm sure the teams, that's helpful for the teams. Again, everybody, thank you for all your hard work. Lots of incredible projects, lots of promising stuff here. Kaylee, Adrian from the Archway team, and everybody here listening, thank you very much for tuning in. Outside of that, have a wonderful day. And again, next week, judging for who the winners of the tracks are. So have a wonderful day again, everybody. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you for all the projects and your demos. Take care, everybody.